In the spirit of excellence in telling our stories, I would now like to introduce another student who will be performing a spoken word poem for us this afternoon. Michael Anderson. Michael Anderson is an artist, poet, author, and journalist. He's a journalism and media studies major, double minoring in digital communication and information in the media, and Africana studies, excuse me. During his time at Rutgers as an undergraduate, he worked with New Student Orientation as an orientation leader. He was a Scarlet Ambassador at the Visitor Center, a columnist for the Daily Targum, a first-year interest group peer instructor, a member of the Student Affairs Media team, a member of the Rutgers Slam Poetry team, and the president of Verbal Mayhem Poetry Collective. Please join me in welcoming Michael Anderson to the stage.
We came into college under the sharp optimism of the unexpected. The first black president had recently been re-elected. I'm not sure what was greater, the deception of it all or the feat itself. During my 4 years in college, my friends and I witnessed history repeat itself. A stomach-churning deja vu. Saw hands go up and black bodies go down. We watched Eric Garner, Michael Brown, Tamir Rice, Sandra Bland, Solace always pending, a new name before the last one would heal, Alton Sterling, Philando Castile. As if America was trying to foreshadow the Trump that was drawing near. As if America was trying to tell us Trump was always here. And somewhere in the middle between 2 Kendrick albums, 2 Beyonce masterpieces, and 1 Chance the Rapper mixtape from heaven, my education became our education. Anything I learned individually would be for our elevation. When they interviewed Michael Brown's mother, these were her first words uttered. You know how hard it was to get him to stay in school and graduate? You know how many black men graduate? Not many. Michael Brown was one of too many black children dying at the hands of America's education system before they brought in America's justice system to finish the job. Us standing here is nothing short of a miracle, given the systematic tactics they tried to make us economically, mentally, physically, and spiritually invisible. Let's be clear. We was never supposed to be here. College and study halls was never what they had in mind for us. Plantations, projects, and prisons were the only structures custom designed for us. If I had a chance to talk to the next generation and my voice had the ability to reach them, I would teach them. I would teach them, always question whether the story is twists. Between the movies, the news, the curriculum in schools, they try to make it seem as though we never exist. I would teach them, think globally, vote locally. I would teach them the intersections in terms of oppression, whether it's America, Syria, Dominican Republic, South Asia, Ghana, Jamaica, there's a global connection. Keep an eye on your school board members just as hard as you keep an eye on the president. I would teach them an SAT score or a progress report will never define your intelligence. I would teach them to ask, who taught you about the past? Why did they teach you that way? And did your history make it into class? I would teach them never second guess if you were built for university, especially at schools where black hands built the university. I would teach them allow your quest for education to have a bigger purpose than earning income. Learning can reveal, heal, and give wisdom. It is not always in your best interest to follow the rules. Education will always be more important than school. And should I stumble into a room of great minds of color ready to take on the world, I would tell us we are an army. We didn't sharpen our minds to get complacent. We didn't hone in our crafts to be justice adjacent. Use your degree to disagree. Articulate dissent. Have a heart to reinvent. When we become the parents, let's not only check grades and numbers, let's check everything they're teaching our children about Columbus. Make their expectations redefined. Don't just teach them how to read, teach them how to read between the lines. Why not us flip the script and rip the system? Why not us be the doctors to the needy and the lawyers who fight the greedy? The journalists who care more about truth and less about whether the news is speedy? Why not us be the teachers, the artists, the poets essential, changing minds and changing hearts with the stroke of a pencil? Why not us? Why not now grab the world and channel it? Scrutinize every move, analyze, examine it. Aren't we tired of being the talented 10th? Why not turn this into the talented 100%? Why not force them to speed up the rate? How are black students only 7% of the state school but make up 17% of the state? The only thing we have to lose is ourselves. The only thing we have to gain is ourselves. Let's make our knowledge worth it as we move on to the next chapter. Rest in peace, Jordan Edwards. Black Lives Matter.